Welcome back to Star Flag Media. Today is April the 10th, 2023, and I have a quick update for you all. Here we have an update on the smash hit of Super Mario Brothers, the movie. We talked about how the opening day numbers were larger than expected, to say the least. Well, what all analysts, including anyone that was really taking a look at this movie, had no idea was just how big a success this movie has been so far. And it's only just beginning. So the weekend came and went, and the numbers started rolling in. This comes from our good friends at Go Nintendo, and the headline that they have over there is just speaks volumes as to how big a hit this really is. The Super Mario Brothers movie could earn $3.5 billion through box office and home release, according to an analyst. Yeah, it's just gigantic. So Super Mario Brothers movie is already a huge hit, nabbing biggest ever opening worldwide for an animated film, raking in $377 million in its first 5 days. Now, it seems that it could just be the start of this film's success. So the people over at Axios spoke to MST Financial senior analyst David Gibson, and here's his take on the movie. He's saying the movie is currently tracking towards $1.2 billion in global's box office revenue by the time that it reaches the end of its theatrical run. After that comes the digital side of things, and then Gibson go on to explain that he expects another $2.3 billion to come in from that release on the digital side / home video release. This is just the movie, guys. This is not including merchandising and tie-ins and sales of toys and who knows what else, and T-shirts. I mean, it's just astronomical, right? So it's saying that after expenses and other costs for the films are taken away, Gibson says that Nintendo should pull in a whopping $1.1 billion in revenue from this movie. The one thing that we've seen over and over again so far for this movie was how analysts missed the mark, underestimating what this movie was going to be like. All the critics were giving this, bad reviews, mostly, in my opinion, because this is just a fun popcorn movie you can take your whole family to. It didn't seem like there was any agendas mixed into this film. It's just Super Mario Brothers have to save the kingdom from Bowser. It's the classic tale that we all grew up on. We've got 3 generations now of people who have grown up playing Super Mario Brothers, and every time there's a new console out, a whole new wave of kids join in with their parents, and at this point, some are grandparents, and this is it's just a monster hit for Nintendo, and for Illumination in general. I mean, this is topping the Minions movie, tracking way above what they thought they were going to make with this movie. To say the least, I believe that there is definitely going to be a sequel to the Super Mario Brothers movie, and because Nintendo and Shigeru Miyamoto in general were pretty well involved with this one, they didn't want the same thing to happen with the '93 Mario movie, where a studio just kind of took the franchise and they just made whatever it was, and Nintendo was inexperienced back then, especially when it came to multimedia and how to handle their properties. I mean, they had successful TV shows with the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, so they probably, didn't see anything wrong with expanding into the movies at that time, so they just licensed the characters out. This is totally different from that. This is hands-on. Nintendo probably overseeing character designs and what the levels look like. Levels. I keep saying levels because it's a video game, but I mean, when you look at scenarios or scenery, it probably was firsthand Shigeru Miyamoto there guiding as he should, as a producer of some sort, letting him know what direction to go in when it comes to treating this property with some respect. And at the end of the day, like I said, there's nothing controversial about this film. We had John Leguizamo try to make a controversy, claiming that Luigi should have at least been played by a Latin actor. And as I mentioned in the last video that we talked about Super Mario Brothers, the movie, I found that hilarious, coming from John Leguizamo, who is a Colombian actor who played an Italian plumber from the Bronx in the original movie. I just found that ironic. But yeah, so this movie's huge. There's just no controversies. There's no propagandas in here. There's nothing that either side of the fence can point to and say, oh, look, it's too woke or it's not woke enough. This is just a fun family film you can take your family to. You can go. I've seen, some of my family members who are older look for excuses to take our nieces and nephews, cousins to the theater just so they can go watch this movie. And I think people are going to go watch this maybe once or twice, a couple times, and then when it releases on home video and then across digital platforms, it's going to be a massive success, massive hit. So Illumination's going to have a hit on their hands. They're going to be shopping this one out to definitely Netflix more than likely, and Amazon perhaps. And it's going to be interesting who ends up with the property. Maybe all of them do for a cut. Yeah, I mean, it's a smashing success. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you guys go watch Super Mario Brothers, the movie? Did you like it? Do you agree with the critics? Was this a bad film? Or when you look at Rotten Tomatoes, do you look at the audience score and go, well, the audience rated it a 95 and the critics are rating it a 54%? Which score did you agree with the most? Let us know here in the comments below, and it would do me a huge favor if you guys would subscribe. You can also follow me on twitch.tv/starflagmedia, and you can get a live version of these streams, and then you can subscribe on youtube.com/@starflagmedia, and comment below what your thoughts are. Did you enjoy the movie? Let me know. Until next time, thank you for joining us. Have a good one.